I'm gonna get a toupee. I'm gonna have to just get a toupee or whatever. The truth serums here. I feel good. We're gonna tell a great story. Funny, not typical mob story. We want to laugh once in a while, my good people. Thank you for your support. We're going to 1,000, God willing, and I thank everybody. I appreciate every single person. Hit whatever button you can hit. Hit whatever button is in front of you. Just start hitting buttons. This is a story of a lovely lady. Um, okay, this sometimes, like when I was younger, I was half of a clumsy ox, but I was coordinated later in sports and everything. But things just would. I reside in the twilight zone. I'm sure if you've seen enough of these videos, you're well aware of that by now. So go get yourself a coffee, a soda. Come take a ride with the True Serum. I'll wait. Are you back? All right, let's go, Marta Fowler. All right. I got called up to the club. Beautiful day. And we're doing some things. Michael Candinas. Hello, Clarice. It's good to see you again. I got called up to the club. And somebody was waiting on something. I don't know. And we're talking sports. So, some of these guys were athletic. I was good, basketball, football, hockey, whatever. And crazy day. So we're throwing the football, and I tell one of the guy had a good arm. It's a parking lot, and I says, I'm catching passes. I'm catching passes, and this guy says, oh, this other guy, athletic. So he said, I'll cover you. So I beat him on a couple passes, and then we're just chilling out because, and I'm talking to another guy, and the guy that was covering me, he smashed me in the back of the head with the football. No, I can't. I gotta take it. And but the guy was saying, get him. So I got the football and I was chasing him, and I went to hit him. I missed, and the ball skipped up and put a big dent in the side of this Cadillac. I'm going, why me? And they're laughing, and I'm going, Jim's gonna be mad. Jim's gonna be mad. But the other guy said, no, it was his fault. Whatever. I'm not paying any money, and it was a dent. I'm going, and he was acting like he was talking all this smack. Hey, EB23, Mike Amari, he was talking smack, and a lot of these guys, when they were younger, they went to those Catholic churches. Catholic schools, Bishop this or St. Anthony. And I said, oh, who was your football coach, Sister Mary Margaret or Father Anthony? And he didn't like it. I said, oh yeah, who was your coach over there at Bishop Edward Prep School? Who was your coach? He didn't like that. I shouldn't have said it anyways, but yeah, he nailed me in the back of the head, but I got him. I got him with a tennis ball. When they were putting the guy was putting a football in his car, and I was just trying to probably about 15 feet, 20 feet. I was just going to try to nail him in his torso, and I caught him on the side of the thing, and he got real mad. All is fun when you're joking around, because I did have some kind of pent up aggression at some of the way these guys rock and rolled, and I was always submissive. but I thought this was a good day to get some shots in, and it nailed them. These guys were peeing their pants, and then then everything chilled out, and um, so we all relax and we're talking sports and everything. Everything's nice. Uh, the guy, his car, he came out. He said, "Don't worry, Jojo. Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it." And this other guy that initiated that hit me in the back of the head, and it hurt. It hurt. What am I, a baby? It hurt. It hurt. He hit me. What am I, a lightweight? Somebody changed my diaper. So they're telling me, um, there was like a construction area. I told you that industrial center, but there was another kind of industrial center, and uh, this other guy comes over and he says, "Hey, you want to make a quick 50?" Of course, I want to make a quick 50. He says, "Follow me." He's got to dump this. He's got to leave this dump truck, like near this into this warehouse, and then he needs a ride back. Sure, sure. This is all in the same day. This is all in the same day. So uh, we get up there, and uh, there's a driveway entrance where other trucks, a thoroughfare, a up and back thing, but there's some space there to enter into this building, warehouse type thing. So we get out, he parks it, and Mike Amari, yeah. So he gets out and he's looking, he goes, "Oh, Jojo, jump in the truck. I want to check the blinkers or headlights and all of this kind of stuff." I says, "All right." It was off. The ignition was off. So I go to start it, and I'm turning the ignition. I'm turning the switch, but it was feeling like it was jammed. And I'm saying it won't turn. And he's hollering and everything. I turn it. I break the key off in the ignition. He's going nuts. He's going nuts. I'm blocking the driveway. They're gonna go crazy. Everything. I'm trying to see if I can. I can't. It's broke off in the ignition. He's screaming at me. This is all in the same day. So he calms down, and I'm thinking, come on, I'm going, bro. I'm going, not bro, but I'm going. I'm going. Let's go, please go. And he says, "No, okay, everything's all right. Everything's all right. I need you to do something in the warehouse. You're tall, Joe. I want you to there's these lighting lines, like wires with switches for the bulbs and the lights, this electrical line or something. They were having trouble with the electricity, and I had to reach up and flip some of these switches, like in electrical, there's series wiring. We're not going to talk about electric, but lighting in series or all of that kind of stuff. So he's like, "Well, I can't find something." I says, "Well, I could almost reach this thing up probably about 15 feet or so, or 15 feet. And I go, do one of these, cup your hands. I'll step into your hand. I'll put a hand on the wall. and I'll reach up and try to get some of these switches for this electrical line series, this big thing. And I was like, this is unorthodox. I mean, aren't there electrical boxes or something? I mean, electrical boxes with switches, but there was this gizmo. So I'm doing it, and I'm going a little higher, and I'm bracing myself. I got my foot in his hands. I'm bracing myself, and he's shifting, and I'm light. I'm light at the time. I'm 6 foot, a buck 63. I'm a light guy. I ran track. Blah blah blah. I grab this big electrical line cable, and he shifts. Boom! I take the whole line down. All the lights go out in the warehouse. He's screaming. He's foaming. Yes, Bros, man. He's going nuts, completely nuts. I'm going. You shifted your hand over. He says, "Why didn't you just let go of the? Why didn't you just let go of the cable? Why didn't you?" It was just a natural reflex for me to hold on and just ease my fall. And he's screaming, "You're gonna pay for this. You're gonna pay for this." He knows I'm not gonna pay for nothing. He knows I'm not gonna pay for nothing. And so he gets a guy to come get the damn whatever, these locksmith guys, get the key out, and there was a phone in there, and I says, let me try to get a hold of Sam. I was always told, Sam knew what I was doing. Like the niece was there, like, oh, Joe's gonna go do this or that, but just to make sure. So I'm calling, yeah, I'm out here doing this and that. And he's hollering at me, "Oh, you baby, what are you afraid of? You gotta call," but then he got a little nicer. But I didn't trust him. He was cool and everything, but I did not trust him. And he was foaming at the mouth. Then he comes up with the idea. Afterwards, they get the key. You get the key in the ignition. All right, put the truck in the warehouse and bleed the brakes. Nah. Well, bleed the brakes. You need the two people. Bleed the brakes. Pump with the bleed. No. Uh-uh. And we get back. We get back, and we get all that stuff straightened out. And Sam says, "Did he throw you anything? Did he throw you a bone?" I says, "No, he didn't, because I tore I screwed up the whole electrical thing, and they're trying to reset the box and all, or this gizmo or whatever the hell it was." He says, "Don't worry about it, Joe. Come on, we'll eat. We'll eat and have some fun." So by that time, it's early afternoon. The guy comes in. "Joe, it's all right, It's all right. Thanks for helping me out, whatever." And he comes and he sits down. He sits down. He says, "No hard feelings." He says, "No hard feelings." And he goes to shake my hand. I reach over. I spill all the water. I hit the water glass. It goes all over him. I feel like just going home and locking myself in a room and don't come out for a freaking day. And yeah, that was mm, I forgot, there was this Stephen King character in the warehouse. Well, there was actually three in the back, and this gangster dude was in a wheelchair, and he had some health problems because you could see under his shirt that he had like it was puffed out. Something was there, uh, puffed out, and he probably had some kind of diabetes when they start taking your limbs and stuff. And there was two other guys back there, and I don't know what their business was. And one of the guys, two guys, good looking guys, and this other older guy, and he's hollering over, uh, "Get him out of here before he burns the place down." Get him out from. I says, "Who are they?" He goes, I asked my buddy. I says, "Who are them?" There's like, "I don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." They were back in this other area, but they were doing something in the electric, whatever. They needed electric, and they were screaming, "Get him out of here before he burns the damn place down." It was in jest though, but I know they were aggravated a little bit. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. The New York Jets 15 buy stocks. All right. Arian Brossman. Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Yes, sirree. Yep. Mm. Mm. Uh, well, EB23. I never. I didn't watch The Irishman. I didn't watch it. I got burned out on a lot of mob stuff back then. You know what I went through and all that, and then I just put it all away. You see the mob movies. Yeah, I heard it was a great movie. I watched bits and pieces of it. I think or something. I don't know. So that was the Follies. That was the Follies, and they were joking. You know, they were joking. Uh, They were joking about it. Hey, you don't get near me, Joe. What's gonna happen next? Holy cow! Jeez, what a yeah. Them guys. You know, there were a lot of athletic guys. I mean, these guys. Uh, some of them excelled in sports and everything, but they just went the other way. A lot of them excelled. They're athletic. Remember, I told the story about when I played ball on the West Side with the blacks and Puerto Ricans and Italians. Uh, we played some ball. We went to a park, and one of the other guys who actually thought one of the guys in the crew that we really didn't get along that well. We weren't that. Not that we didn't really get along. It was like that we weren't really that close. And we were talking, and I was talking about I could play a little bit, and we went down to the park and we played. And man, this guy was good. I mean, I could shoot, and I was a good defensive player. And we played one on one, and I didn't want to play for money. You play for money because then they get nuts. But we were shooting and everything and playing, and the guy was very, these guys, a lot of them could have went on to be pro athletes. A lot of them guys had the athleticism, they had the body for it, and they just went a different way. They just went a different way, and I mean, obviously, and um, we played some 2-on-2, and it was good, nice, uneventful, but it was good, and it felt better now psychologically speaking, because sometimes I was on pins and needles, and um, one of the guys that I thought didn't really like me or whatever, but we were teammates. and we were playing, and and he's like, "All right, good, yeah, nice pass, Joe, nice pass." And I was like, it was nice. It was nice, like sports and sportsmanship and that I mean, I had my childhood friends and we were friends, but that sports connection and that felt good, you know, that felt good to uh he was complimenting me. He never gave me a compliment ever. You know, nice pass, pat me on the back. All right, it was good. It was good fun. Behind the scenes stuff, you never see any of that stuff on social media or anything. And outside of that world, these are just regular guys. These are regular guys. I know dangerous and all that, and you can't get around that fact. But and the guy that was my teammate that was saying good play, he, down the road, things might have changed down the road when things got derailed. But for that period of time, I felt good about all of that stuff. So yeah, that was one folly day of just everything. The old man Sam said after that, Joe, uh, because he knew everything that happened all day long. I says, I live on Candid Camera. Back then they had that show, Candid Camera, with Alan Funt. And I says, I live on Candid. He says, take your Candid Camera and go home for a day or two because I don't want you around. Everything's going crazy over here. And that was all right. Mm-hmm. And the guy that was my teammate, that guy there, um, a couple days later, I called him. I mean, I called the club. And so I had to pick him up, and we played basketball at 2 o'clock in the morning. He played in his shoes, in his Giorgio Brutini Italian leather shoes. He was a little toddied up and everything. Come on, let's get the ball. But I was like, okay, okay. Yeah, it was all fun stuff. I mean, there's fun stuff running around, just like regular friends, with a disclaimer, but it was all good stuff. I mean, and I'm thinking, this guy, my teammate, there's no way in the future he could ever want to kill me. Good play, Joe. We're teammates. We're teammates. I'm thinking, there's no way he could ever want to kill me. Throwing him passes like that. But it was fun because I believe in love and compassion and friendship and sports and all of that stuff. You know, it's just like my best friends would play sports and go at it tooth and nail and then be friends. Yeah, I mean, just go back to being friends. Uh, uh, hey, Joe Garcia, how you feel? Giuseppe? Giuseppe there. So, what does Mingia mean? Somebody else answer that. Uh, so that was good. That was good. I got closer, and we played some tough basketball games. I'm looking at some of these guys. They might have. They would. You could tell they were athletic, but maybe they got the. They're starting to get that gut at 35 or 38. They're starting to get that. But I could tell they were athletic, and I was surprised it was a good time. It was a good time, and everything, all that life, everything went away, and then I just tried to stuff it and just go on with my life, psychologically stuff it. And then through the years, then of course I had a brain injury, and then through the years, I remember things that happened, and I remember that day, that Folly day. Holy cow! I spilled that. Oh man, yeah. Go no hard feelings because he belted me in the head with the football. Boom! There goes the water. Whatever. And then I'm knocking other things over. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more. So, hey, folks, we're rocking on up to 1,000 subs. I really appreciate your support, and just hit any button you can find. Whatever the button is on my channel, just hit any button. That's it. Hit it. Whatever button you find, you find. Sorry, I'm having a bad hair day. These things happen when you turn 60, for crying out loud. And when you turn 60, you also qualified to use the term for crying out loud. So I turned 60, and now I'm starting to say for crying out loud. So look at this hair. I got to get some gel, but it seems so like pretentious, you know? Let's- folks, what do you think? What do you think, folks? Am I a little immature? Wow, look at that doo-wop. Hey, Ace Ventura. I'm starting to get male pattern baldness. All right, get it together, Joe. Get it together. You're supposed to be a distinguished YouTube channel here, talking about some serious stuff. All right, whatever. I look like the sixth Beatle. All right, where am I going here? See, everything's backwards with the camera. With the camera, to move my hair, everything's backwards. What am I talking about? We're going to 1,000 subs. Very important stuff here. And I try to take some notes, but I don't follow the notes because I fly by the seat of my pants. And thanks for having a water, pop, soda. It's probably too early to start drinking right now, but if there's any alcoholics out there, cheers. And I hope you can get better, okay? This is coffee. This is coffee. So what do you got to say? Buy stocks, the New York Jets 15? What do you got? What do you got? What do you got here? I still got some charge left. What do you got? What do you know? What do you got? Hello? Hello? Thank you for your support, Jets. So, hey, you guys that are in here, if you're going through some problems, I don't want to get wishy-washy. If you're having problems, stay strong. If you need somebody to talk to, go to Facebook, messenger me, and we could try to straighten things out. I'm approachable. My channel, I'm approachable. I'm approachable. Oh, I got to say this. Please forgive me about Mike Francis. Please forgive me. My buddy sent me a short. He's at a table pouring wine. If you pour the wine this way with the bottle, if you pour the wine this way, it means some kind of mob thing. And if you pour the bottle of the wine this way, it means some mob thing. He did a short. Mike Francis did a short of some pouring the wine. If you pour it like this, it means one thing. If you pour it like a little Sally, it means another thing. He's telling some kid at a table. Gotta love you, Mike. Gotta love you. You know? Mm, gotta love it. You pour wine. You pour wine, Mike. You pour wine. Just like I said, that he's talking about being a mob boss. He was over there at somewhere else having a little wine party, little wine party. That's what I mean, folks. Now I don't want to bash Mike Francis. If that qualifies as a bash, well, that's it. That's his content. Let him do what he does. The big mob boss. What's the proper etiquette of pouring wine into a? I know I'm crazy. At least I admit it. All right. At least I have self-awareness, and I could give myself therapy. All right. So, what else we got here? What else we got? I think of some things, and then, you know. So, yeah, that was funny. That crazy day. That was a funny day over there, and all this stuff kept going wrong that I was doing. Everything was just. I drove home. I did like 10 miles an hour. I was driving home. I was like, no, I drove home from the club. Cars are beeping. I'm going, go around, go around. I'm doing 10 like I'm 90 years old. David BMX. Hey, hey, hey. So that was a fun time. There was, see, you get the juice that you don't get anywhere else for free here, for free. And I get it's Joseph Monty, bro. There. Where's the book? When I was a little boy, my mama called me out my name. She said, who do you think you're kidding? When I was a little boy. That's my handle, baby. 10-4, 10-4. Break 19, breaker 19. What's your handle? What's your handle? I'm dating myself with the CB radios. CB radios. My godfather told me that they used walkie-talkies once in a while. Can you believe it? Every phone known to mankind was tapped. Every phone known to mankind was tapped. And he told me that he had some people, important people. You never hear that anywhere else, folks. You guys remember the walkie-talkies, like whatever, is that what they're, yeah, walkie-talkie. For the younger people out there, it was handheld, and you could get on a certain channel or something and have your people on the same channel. And some assassins used them. Some assassins used them. I know one that used them. Walkie-talkie. The police banned for the CB radios were in cars, and there were wise guys that could connect, hear in on whatever it was, what band, for you folks that might know, like whatever channel they could be on, and they could use that. There were sophisticated bank robbers that that had the police band. They had it in their earphone, and they could hear when the call come out. They could hear the call come out. Oh, this bank is being robbed. You get it all here, folks. You get it all here. So that's that. Anything else you want to know? uh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. She's not with the FBI, is she? If you read my book and you know the story, that federal agent's name was Stephanie. It's in my book. I got close, whatever, you know. Send me the request. Use channel 19, Bros man. Yep, I accept your request. Where do you live, Bros man? You probably told me before. Where do you live, bro? You've been riding with me for a while. You told me before, but you know. Hey, Joel Gold, how you feel, buddy? You know I got to get these videos in. Oh yeah, well, listen, why don't you skip a day? You know, why don't you skip a day? I think strategically. I try to think strategically to maximize Wyoming, New York, or Wyoming, the state of Wyoming. Probably the state of Wyoming, I'm guessing. So yeah, I believe I'm starting to age. What are you gonna do, folks? When you get older, you don't even care if you have a bad hair day. What the hell's the difference? What's the difference? I didn't shave. Who cares? The state, yeah. The great state of Wyoming. I got viewers all over the place. South Africa, Australia, London, Russia, Serbia, Ukraine. Anybody from the North Pole? Come on in. The water's fine. South Pole, it's not a country, continent. So, yeah, there was a lot of fun times going up to the club and hanging out. And a footnote is like, maybe I was more wishy-washy and naive because I cherish friendship and stuff like that. I cherish that, and you know, to a greater extent than them guys. You know, and then down the road, it's like, nah, that JoJo, what do you want to do with him? What? Geez, I thought we were freaking great teammates together once upon a time. Now you don't care what happens to me. You know, I heard it later on in the mix. I thought we were pals. I thought we really bonded that day as teammates. Yeah, here's your bond. Get rid of the kid. Hmm? Yeah, here's your bond, JoJo. Yeah, I got your bond. But I thought we were buddies. Jeez, we were such great teammates together. Mm. Do you believe in love? Yes, I believe in love and compassion. I don't care. What else we got? What else is going on? I got a million stories, a million stories. And sometimes a thought will lead to a thought, and I'll go, oh, wow, I forgot about that. I had to relearn a brain injury. My mind was a blank slate. I was on life support. I was dead. I'm supposed to be a vegetable, infirmarized. So I had to learn everything. My name, what a man was, what a human was, whatever, I had to relearn everything. And then the brain is so crazy that things will start popping back in your head over the years. Maybe they never even happened. Maybe it was just a brain thing that I dreamt. I don't know. But I remember that stuff. I remember getting smashed in the back of the head. Oh, okay, boss man. Yeah. I bashed Mike Francis a lot. Oh, the eclipse. Oh, hold on one second. The eclipse. You guys ready for the eclipse? Geez, these things fold. You guys ready for the eclipse? Should I be wearing these? Like, remember Devo? All right. No. I'm afraid. Okay, what else is going on here? Kimmy. Oh, okay. Monday. It's probably gonna, such a we happen to be living during this time for all that. And I was always fascinated with science. My brother, my brother used to tell me, now my brother, very, very intelligent guy, military, and he used to get the science book and say, Jojo, I'll give you $5 if you could stump me on a question. I said, I can look somewhere real deep in this science book, and I couldn't stump him. So I was always fascinated with science, but he was just a savant. He was a savant with science. And if you're watching, I love you, brother. I love you. So, yeah, I couldn't stump him. I was like, geez, this is easy money. I'm going to the back of the book. And I remember to this day, I'm sorry, folks, but I tell stories. That's my channel. I tell stories. There was a question in the back of the book. I'm thinking, this is an easy $5. And there was something called when the snow compresses and becomes harder or crystallized or something and compacted, they called it fern or neve, like Neve with a accent or something. And I says, oh, I got him on this. I got him. James, what's it called when the snow is compacted and it forms real hard crystal? He was like, oh, that's fern or neve. I was like, take this book and you know where to put it. I'm done playing this game. I can't stump you. But oh, all right. What else we got? Okay. I'm scientific, but the eclipse is the eclipse. It'll come around another 10,000 years. That's all right. I got the glasses. I'd rather just see it with my naked eye, but you might burn out your retina or your cornea. No, I'm not going to. It's going to be rainy and cloudy over here, anyways. I don't know if that's going to have an effect. It's going to be rainy and cloudy. It's going to be an overcast day, anyways. So I don't know how all that works. Might be a flop. Gonna have to wait another 10,000 years for it to come around, folks. But this will be memorabilia 200 years from now. Yeah, look at the glasses they gave out for that eclipse back in 2024. Oh, yeah, those were the glasses they gave the people. Yeah. Oh, my thing's gonna power down. So that's it, folks. There's a little folly. Um, there's some there's a little levity and a little fun. Support the channel however you can. Hit any button that's any button you see, hit it. Whatever. Like, share, subscribe, notify. Thank you for the people that told your friends to come join me. You new people, thank you. I appreciate it. Come on in and talk to me. I have an open forum. That's how we do it here. Check the links for more if you want to support me more. That'll work. So be the kings and queens of your world. Keep throwing, keep rising up in every aspect of your life. You'll get there. All right. So thanks for hanging out with me, folks. And I'll see you soon. I pump these out all the time, all the time, all the time. So may the world bless you. And I appreciate your support. Thank you.